The Core French program begins in grade 4, and students are required to take it in Ontario from grades 4 through grade 9, and it's approximately 30 to 40 minutes per day.
I think the benefits are really without limits when you learn a second language. I mean, it increases their creativity, their thinking and inquiry skills increase as well. Their retention of information is so much better when they're able to practice their language skills in a second language, or it could possibly be a third language for some of the students as well.
Core French is for everyone. All students have the ability to succeed. We know that students have different needs and different learning styles, and we differentiate the program to have them all succeed. And it's all about focusing on students' proficiency and what they're able to do and what they can do, and focus on that and celebrate their success.
I think learning a language exercises the mind. It helps your mind shape, how we learn different languages, how we understand, and just general communication. So I think it'll definitely help in either way.
The way French is taught is obviously very different from math and English and history, and so I think it helps their overall development and expands their mind. We had the opportunity to take the kids to France last summer and to see their passion and curiosity for the language, the history, the food. I think that the fact that they had a foundation in French was really valuable.
When I was in school, the Core French program was structured very differently. It was focused on verbs, it was focused on conjugations. It was not something the students could use. I've now seen my students grow and develop, learn how to talk, learn how to communicate, learn how to be understood, learn how to figure out their way around when they're traveling, when they're engaging with people in our community. And so because we've shifted the focus of the Core French program, they're actually able to use the language and they're able to see the benefit and what it can bring to their lives. So even in our 30 to 40 minutes we have with them every day, they learn a lot. They learn how to use the language.
It's our intention for the students to develop a love of the language and continue to take it after grade 9 and see the benefits of how French can help them in their future, in their career, and in travel.
The skill set that every student has when they've completed their 4 years of Core French is different. That just depends on the student's natural abilities and skill set. But usually students are able to confidently hold a conversation and talk about their interests, share their opinions, and really get their message across.
The way we teach class, because we embed so much for the students, we really set them up with amazing models, with really structured learning. So when they go home, they can't help but be successful because everything is there for them. And because we can upload so much onto the Google Classroom, all those resources, all those models, all that stuff that we scaffold in class is going home with them. So even if the parent can't speak French, they can pick up the pieces, they can work with their child, and their child knows the technologies well enough they can direct them to the right spot.
I think it's valuable because we live in a country where it's bilingual, and so the two languages are actually our national languages. And so to get the most opportunities in Canada, I feel like it's the best thing to learn French, as not only can you live in Ontario, you can live in Quebec and around the world because there's many francophone countries. I found that, if you integrate another language into it, everything gets easier and you have many more opportunities in life. You're opening a gate for 400 and something million people. That means you could go around the world, you could travel, you could talk to them, and also what you need to do is you need to find an interest in the language. Whether you like the music, you like movies, just find an interest, because once you find an interest, everything gets easier.
Nous sommes DDSB,